Now on Bounds, it's Tuesday, which means it is time for Ask Mama Mack, a segment we do here every Tuesday night discussing issues that face parents and children's not children's.
Children's, yes.
Across the world.
Miss Stella Mack is back. It's always good to see you again.
It's good to
mother,
see you,
of course.
Delano.
Yeah. You're looking good.
Well, thank you. You're kind. I appreciate that.
All right. Sister's a little cold. She's been complaining about being cold in here.
She was like, why didn't y'all tell me not to wear it? Well, okay, anyway. But she's got a little throw over there.
Yes, I do.
You know, when she's waiting around. Okay, so let's talk about the cry it out method. Is it okay for your baby to cry his or herself to sleep? A study by researchers in Australia says the method is effective and doesn't cause stress for babies. For 3 months, they studied 43 sets of parents whose babies were having problems sleeping. They found babies in the cry it out group were falling asleep nearly 15 minutes faster than those who weren't sleep trained. And babies in what's called the bedtime fading group dozed off about 12 minutes faster. Now, what is bedtime fading? Because I didn't know. It is when parents put their infants to bed closer to the time he or she usually falls asleep. And I think every night you get a little bit closer until, boom, they're on it. So, Mama Mack, we want to know what you think. When I asked her this in the newsroom, you already know what I think about the cry it out method. So, Mama, what do you think?
Definitely do it. Child will be great. Seriously, I think.
And she has raised 3 children on her own.
I was about to say, you 3 did it, and they all turned out great. You know, they learned to be on time.
Sometimes,
wow.
Everybody else is
but they on time. You notice how they're on time? Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It works.
So you said yes.
Yes.
Big advocate.
Most definitely.
I guess for first-time parents, it can be difficult. They say, like I spoke recently to a first-time parent who said that first night was rough. Hearing the child,
anything is rough.
Cry it out and kind of feeling like you want to go in there, but you say they're good.
They're good. The nurse told me the first time we brought you home and you cried and you know we breastfed you and you were good. And I said, she asked me, she said, has she been diapered? I said, yes. She said, has she been fed? I said, yes. And she says, let her go for it. And sure enough, you cried almost an hour, but you learned to get your little booty down to the proper time.
Right,
You did.
So there you have it. The cry. How do you feel about that bedtime fading method?
Well, the thing about that with me is that you fed them, you've diapered them, and they're in there playing, in essence. And poop. You got to go in there and change them again. And I know. When I put you down, you're down.
My mama also runs in-home daycare that she's had for almost 16 years.
Yes.
It's 16 years this month.
16 years this month.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everyone knows, they call her, all the families call her Miss Stella. Miss Stella don't play. I already knew that, but it's new to some of the newbies,
All right, let's move on to, is your child, this is a good one.
Okay.
Is your child ready to have their own cell phone? Parenting experts say you'll want to think through a few things like who's going to pay for it and whether your child is responsible enough to use it appropriately. You should also find out whether your child wants to use it mainly for texting or playing games. You'll also want to go over rules their school may have for phone use. A whole lot of things to deal with in this. Mama Mack, what phone safety advice would you give to children?
Well, the thing about, I think the parent should lay down the ground rules first and say, this is it, stick to it. If not, you lose it. It goes away. I find out you're, over there where, in some place you shouldn't be, or making calls, taking pictures, all that crazy stuff kids do now. Grounds for removal.
Yeah.
And I think that, like you're touching on it, like ground rules for social media, ground rules for sexting. Like, don't do it ever.
No.
Ever.
No.
Do you think that there is too young, or when, because cell phones weren't around when, like that, when I was growing up. I mean, I died to have a pager.
I had
died
pigeons.
to have a pager. And my mama would not let me have a pager.
Right, yeah.
And you know what I said?
What you need a pager for?
I mean,
Page who?
And
Who
that's
you gonna pay?
This is
Pick up
exactly
the
how the
telephone, call
conversation
your
went
mama
when I
and
was in
say
the 7th
what?
grade. Well, my best
Safe,
friend had a
sound, and
pager.
secure.
Yeah.
Your best friend doesn't live with me.
And here we go.
Yes.
I'm having flashbacks to when I was a little 12-year-old with the sponge roller
She
bangs.
was suffering dearly, y'all.
Yeah.
Look at her.
And you're subject to criticism even when you're turned.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter
I will
how
be
you are.
36 this summer.
You're
It does
subject to
not
criticism. I'm 51,
matter.
and my mother, she's
And Mama Little lays it
Yes, she
down.
does.
Yes, I love
She has driven
Mama
up
Look.
here, unbeknownst to Delano,
Yeah.
and showed up on his doorstep.
She sure has. Twice now.
I'm sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, she was
Is that
upset with
okay?
sometimes the way I
She was
talk.
upset.
Yeah, you don't talk
And
to you.
Delano is
communicate.
north of 50, and Mama Little said, "Not today."
Yep, that's true. I mean, it's just the way it should be.
Yes.
The way it should be. I'm
Oh,
a
absolutely.
pretty good kid. And
Yeah,
Mothers.
and you turned out good too.
Yeah, you did. And she said he did, remember?
That's right. We've had Mama Little live via phone. Okay. We are being prodded along here. We want to get your take, Mama, on tonight's Sound Off Charlotte. This Texas man, we've been talking about it, in a lot of trouble, being accused of spanking his son for missing a goal in a little boy's soccer match. This is 31-year-old Carlos Vasquez, charged with felony injury to a child. The 8-year-old's grandmother and great-grandmother found several dark red welts on the boy's behind. Police say the boy told them the father hit him 10 to 20 times. But Vasquez says, you know what, it was only 5 to 6 times. Investigators say Vasquez also admitted to using too much force. So, Mama Mack, we have been asking folks, now we want to know what you think. Do you agree with this charge?
No. I mean, you know, I don't. If he's going to chastise his child for something, how about bad behavior or something of the like? I don't.
Do you
A
agree
soccer
he
game?
should be charged
Yes.
for doing this?
Yes,
Okay,
yes. That's ridiculous. And see, that's where that abusiveness comes in. Because parents can't chastise their kids when they need to be chastised, and the kid knows, I can call 911 like somebody told me. Yeah, I'm going to throw you under the bus today.
Beat. It's tire marks on the back of my jacket here. Okay.
But yeah, so
So you wholeheartedly agree that he should be.
yeah, I
All right.
think that's ridiculous.
Well, that's the same thing that happened to Adrian Peterson with the Minnesota Vikings.
Yeah,
The same
yeah.
situation.
What was it? What was he disciplining them? Like,
Disciplining the kids. And then
for
he
what?
had-
Oh no, so not because of a soccer match,
No,
but
he
just
for behavior.
For just
Okay,
bad behavior. So
okay,
there
okay.
goes your theory. on
Yeah.
that. So there too. So
Well, I
Okay.
mean,
it's a different world today. Than
It
was
is.
back
It
in the
is.
day
It
when we
is.
were
It is.
True that.
It is.
That
Do we have
does.
time for a comment? No, no comment.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Sorry,
boo.
Bradley Cunningham.
Mama Mack,
You
always
sound
a
off
pleasure.
quite often. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Delano. I
Sorry.
appreciate it very much.
Go get warm.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll do.
she's got a
We'll be
throw
right back.
over there. I'm surprised it's not a winter coat. Okay.
We'll be
Mama's
right back.
cold natured. Stay
You're
here.
trying
We'll be back.
hard to throw me.